Minor center of trade, pearls, ivory. Can you hear me licking my lips in rampant greed? The food shortage is stuck. I love there's a food shortage in the wasteland, too. In the wasteland, the land forlorn. This crocodile and this elephant are having food shortages. Poor crocodile, poor elephant. I hope your food shortage resolves itself. Do we have any animals floating around? Nope. Is that prosperity? Am I having some prosperity here? I like the idea of prosperity. No. It does not look like it. Lindy Harbor. More starvation. Oh. Why did I turn on those weapons? Or the weather events? It's an exceptionally cold year. Causing all sorts of problems. Ugh. I can probably turn off provinces on this. Hey, Mawuti! There's like 10,000 people in Mawuti. They're not very ferocious. They're Muslims. There's a trading post province on a remote island. Hi, Mawuti. Colonization is probably a good idea too from here. There's probably exploration and colonization is probably we can probably get a decent heads up on some of the islands throughout the region. Firm up some presence in some other trade nodes that we can pull stuff home in. Maybe we'll steal Socotra. Or in the Gulf of Aden. Yeah, maybe at some point we'll just see if we can't conquer Socotra. Use that as a trade post in the Gulf of Aden. I'm making grand plans. I don't even know if I'm going to survive my first war. Got plentiful manpower, that's good. And we're beginning to make some money. We're beginning to make some money, all things told. That's good. Can we afford another guy? Yes, we can. I'm going to go ahead and build him so that if somebody decides to get frisky and attack me, we have the full everything. Well, we lost the production efficiency bonus, but it should return soon. Yay, the temperatures are back. Hopefully that'll fix our food shortages. Is the food shortage still running? It looks like it is gone. Good. So I don't know if we can afford this guy without the plentiful manpower. But I think we should get plentiful manpower back. Not too long from now. Maybe 10 years. Ugh. I hope we're fine. Oh hey, we can start pulling some claims down here. So we definitely want Mizizima. We'll just get as many things as we can. And I think we're going to skip the idea and go straight for the tech. While the ideas down that line are cool, we don't want to fall behind in tech. And I do believe quite firmly that the land morale bonus is going to be better for us than the recruitment time reduction. The way I see it, if we need the recruitment time, something's gone horribly wrong. Yeah. And then, what are we going to get at level 7? See anything coming up in level 7? I don't think so. Yeah. So Miltech 7 is probably where we can start hitting the various things. We have a mission done. Protect our lands. Okay, protecting our lands will give us cheaper land maintenance modifier for 15 years. Let's just do that right out the gate. That'll help significantly. So, yeah, so we'll take Land Tech set. We'll take Miltech 6. And then Miltech 7 looks like it doesn't give us anything. We'll double check when we take 6. It'll tell us what we get on 7. But I think Miltech 7 we can afford to fall behind on slightly. And so at Miltech 7 is where we will begin to... While I'm at it, let's start improving relations up here with Mogadishu. Because eventually, I think we're going to want to betray our northern allies. And I'd like to have a good friendship with Mogadishu, because Mogadishu is kind of a natural ally against Ajuran. Ajuran, who are you friends with? Ausa. So you're not going to get involved as I go south. That's nice of you. Kilwa is really just a matter of using our allies to smack down on Mombasa. I think actually, and I'll double check this, but I think if I do this and call in all my allies, yeah, my allies should be able to take on Mombasa. Yeah. We can focus. Our court level's fallen. Okay. Respectable's fine. Yeah. So I think what we'll do is we will focus on Kilwa. Let our allies focus on the north. I mean, it hurts us a little bit in that we may not be able to get Tonga like I want. Do I really want Tonga? Tonga's kind of shit. Mombasa's okay. Yeah, you know, I don't really want Tonga. Let's revise ourselves. You know, I'm not really interested in shitty land. I don't want Tonga. I want to get rid of Tonga. Here, get rid of it. Good. Tonga's crap. I'm not investing in the logistics idea yet. We're going to get 6 first. Hey, Leaker. Yeah, Heresy. I don't know if Heresy's run by the same people as M&T proper, but Heresy is... It fixes a lot of the problems that M&T had as far as chugging. Now we're going along pretty well at speed 5, waiting for 69 to roll around. Nice. But yeah, I could get the idea now. Gives me innovativeness. But since I fired that dude, I don't want to lose the progress I've made. So we'll just go ahead and get the tech first, because I'm fairly certain that Miltech 7 is going to be a non-starter for East African tribals. And then, if my math is right, in 69 we can smack into Kilwa and start being awesome. So we'll have 4 and 61, 5 and 62, 66, 67, 68, 60... Oh, I miscounted. 70. It's in 70, I think. Yeah, so in 70. We have to wait another year longer than I thought. Oh, the horror. So we smack our way down into Kilwa. Take as much as we can, I think, from Kilwa. I don't care. Mombasa will come in. As far as I'm concerned, my northern ally there can eat Mombasa. Malindi can eat Mombasa as far as I care. We'll see if we can't then betray Malindi without pissing off Pate. Probably can't betray Malindi without betraying Pate too. That's unfortunate. Still, where's the Swahili culture end? Swahili culture goes all the way down to Chiveve, so we can probably hold off on betraying Malindi and Pet for a while. Use them for a little bit longer as a buffer states with the Somalians. It's not as great because there are accepted culture, but maybe we'll shift once we get down here to one of the other two types of Swahili. Eventually that, and then, whoa. I don't like losing stability. I think I'm going to take condemning it as blasphemy. Oh, thank God. Appropriate church policy. Appropriating church policy hurt my stability, because stability is a tough thing to improve. Can you tell me here how much I'm getting? No. I wish that the pop-up there gave me info so I didn't have to go into the state to check it. Oh, hey, we can ask for support. Let's see if we can't get some good support from our nobles and tribes. So, we could get a general. No, I'm my general. I want to die, so my heir takes over. We can reduce our unrest. We don't really have any problems there. Surf conditions increases our stability. Foreign times. Let's get surf conditions. And tribes. Hey, tribes. Gain some tribal loyalty. Provide tribute to the tribe. This all gives me tribal loyalty. I need to learn more about the tribe here. Okay. Very mediocre development growth. Significantly higher levy. I don't want to lose the prestige at this point. I don't want to lose that. Let's advance tribal claims. That'll improve their loyalty, which I hope will give us some good things in the future. And I don't think that's going to hurt me too much. I'm not quite sure how I get the tribes to stop being tribes. I don't think I want to steal church property at the time. We're just going to go back to waiting. Waiting patiently for our allies to owe us enough to come help. Mostly so they can distract Mombasa. Although, there's only 2 down there, so if we go north to Mombasa, we can hopefully get our allies to join us for 5, 6, 7, 8, and it give us 9? But I don't know how many tribal provinces you have. How many tribal provinces do you have? That's burgers. Come on, click Mafia, not the Strait. I think that the tribes are going to help you in this war. That's burghers. That's tribes. 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 Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say that they're just going to teleport in 5 more dudes, I think, is a sensible idea. Let's take a look at the military ledger, and we'll keep this going for the time being. Armies for Kilwa. 2,000 out of a force limit of 5. So they can come up to match us in force limit. And they have the manpower to do it. Ajuran's only got 1,000 cavalry? What the hell is Ajuran doing? What are those Somalians doing? Who knows? Oh. Who knows indeed. So, 9 more years of waiting. The countdown continues. Not quite sure what I can do in the meantime. That's always been the downside for grand strategies. Just those stretches where you have to sit and do nothing. 63 will get serfdom. Serfdom, I think, is going to be... It's not great, but it'll, you know, give us another state. 63 for you also. 62. Ooh. Trade dockland. Naval dry dock. More importantly, trade range. What's our current trade range? 70. I don't think we're going to get enough trade range from that tech to hit another area, but if we do, booyah, that'll give Nguakani, Nguasani. It'll give Mr. Semid something to do. Semid. Gosh, I am butchering all the names. I wish I knew what the heck is going on. It says Farima Braves are superior, but they're just not an option. We got, cogs. Oh, they all have names! Cool. We've got the Nyota, the Undege, the Homu, the Mochi, the Mlima, the Maji, and the Mbwa. Very nice. I like Mbwa. It's a cool name. This is the Mbwa Defense Fleet. Lowercase Mbwa, because that's where that is. Do we have names for our army units too? Ah, they're just the 1st through the 5th. Leaker, you're talking, so I'm going to name the army after you. Don't fail, Leaker's army. I mean, you're not really doing anything but lounging around Zanzibar without pay for another decade, but hey, you know, if something should happen. The Mbwa Defense Fleet will roll out, guard the strait, you will whip yourselves into gear, and then hop on the boats and go punch someone in the face. Oh, we can get another claim on Kilwa. Very nice. Let's get Mtara. We'll get Mafia last, because Mafia's shit. I mean, look at this. Look at this shitty little province. Oh, hi, here there. We've got like 10,000 people. Oh yeah, we got 4.279. We got 4,279 people, mostly living in the country, with like 900 people in a little port town. We produce slaves. We don't have any secondary goods. Our infrastructure's crap. That's our farming efficiency? Yeah, our farming efficiency is abysmal. And look at us. We're just great. Compare to Zanzibar here. Look at that population. That's like 7K? 70K? Yeah. So they've got 99,209 people. 67,000 of it in the farm. 31,000 of it in the city. They produce slaves also. But they have... I think they have a secondary thing? Not just urban goods, okay. There's a trade center. But still, so much more people, so much more production. Beautiful. Not as beautiful as Zanzibar, though. I say, with Zanzibar not being quite as beautiful. But hey, at least we have Pembe Kiswani, which also produces some ivory in addition to slaves. Everything produces slaves. If I hit our trade goods map mode, look at all the slavery. Cows up there. Is that? It's agriculture. This generic agriculture. We're gonna get fish and slaves. Lumber. I don't see any gold down there. That I don't like. Ooh, we have a gifted Shia. New neighbor's car sounds like it's gonna die any moment. So, a Quenguj, a man of considerable talents, has emerged in Zanzibar Pia. Unfortunately, he professes a foreign creed. That did not, by itself, did not automatically disqualify him for service, but it did complicate things. So we can say, fuck you, go more towards fanaticism, and just get some unrest. I'm pretty sure that we don't need to worry about unrest here. What are we looking at? Yeah, minus 25. We can get a conversion to Shia, loss of prestige, and an unknown skill artist when we're barely making money. We'll take the fanaticism, thank you very much. What's our current fanaticism? Caps out at 10. So it looks like we're plus 5, maybe? The important thing there is it gives us plus 8% morale of armies. I do like me some morale of armies. Especially in the early game. Zanzibar Paya, why are you getting random unrest? It's because I told the Shia to fuck off. It's because I told the Shia to fuck off. But they're tolerated, come on. We're not burning them like the animists, we're just saying they can't work in the government. You know, Zanzibar's opinion of Ishfallan has increased because Ishfallan has converted to the Sunni. Aww. I don't know where you are, Ishfallan. You down here somewhere? Nope. So you're up there somewhere. I don't care anymore. The important thing is, welcome to the correct religion. Yay, Allah, Muhammad, etc. I could push this further, but I'm actually afraid that I don't know where the limit is that you go from, you know, role-playing properly to, like, being a dick. Come home from Mogadishu. Why did we lose a diplomat? We had an extra diplomat. Something happened. Oh well. The Hajj. You can spend 10 ducats to get more fanaticism. 5 prestige, plus 3 prestige. Yeah, we'll do that. Should make that money back before too long. I think we lost the guy improving relations in Malindi. Let's tap that up. We're still allied with both of you, right? I don't want to lose my alliances. Good. I'm kind of concerned about possibly reducing my... Oh, that's right. Our court level declined. That's why we lost a diplomat. We had 3 diplomats because of the higher quality court, I'm pretty sure. We're declining. Let's go ahead and throw a ducat into this just to ensure that we don't fail. I do love getting a bunch of prestige. Free prestige is wonderful, especially as we go into the potentiality of another war. Gives us more morale, more trade power, more everything. An Ibadi Mosque. I'll allow it. So we're losing money right now. I think mostly trade fluctuations is what's going on. We're not going to bother rooting out corruption. I think corruption... Yeah, our corruption should stabilize at some point. And the money is more important. A little bit of corruption never hurt anyone. Right? Right. Let's push back to 64, it looks like. From the corruption, possibly. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. We should be getting this January. Okay. The corruption increase did slow that down, but it's definitely going to be done before we go down to war. And that's the important thing. When do we get light ships, by the way? Level 7. So level 7 Diplotech is going to be important to us because that's going to give us the Crayer. Light ships are going to give us the ability to patrol trade. It's going to be a big deal. That is going to be a big deal, I suspect. Hello. Let's just grab that and hope that this gives us access to another trade zone. Please. Damn it. Well, Mr. Semid, you get to still slack off. Jerk. Doing nothing for the country. Pulling in a paycheck. You're probably our public services and toll losses. Is paying your paycheck. Eating up... Actually, our army eats up our trade income. Our trade income pays for our army, or our fleet. That's pretty nice. I could save money by reducing the fleet, but I really do think I'm going to want to have it to block off the Zanzibar Strait in an emergency. Size 60. We're almost done with you, and then we'll send you up to work in Mombasa. There's some pagans down there. You... improve relations with you down here. Who are you? Sofala. Sofala could be an idea. Once we take Kilwa and Mombasa and we start needing to kick Malindi to the curb, it may behoove us, perhaps, to grab Sofala as a possible ally while we push north, just kind of to cover our southern rear against all of these pagan losers in the interior. Some decent food supplies there. Like, they could fund some urban... They could feed some urbanization on the coast. Are you guys set to feed urbanization along the coast? Not quite as much. You're kind of cottony. There's not as many of you. Makes sense, they're drylands. Along the coast, what have you got going on? That's shitty. 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 Wow. I am so very excited about the Somalian coastline. You have no idea. Let's get ourselves some serfdom. Great City Hall, very nice. That states bonus, well, we're going to be grabbing some new states, so having access to states is good. How many do we have access to? Curiosity-wise, 8. That's all one state. That's all one state. We got 4 states that we're interested in. So maybe we didn't really need that. Oh well, we got the tech, it's fine. And it'll give us access to states like in here. One, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 states in there. That could be a pretty nice area, although we'd probably want to shift our capital south if we took all of that, just to improve connectivity to our lands. Don't know. I'm really not interested in Somalia anymore. It's just so bad. I'm not really... I don't know whether it's going to... Like, whether its closeness is going to make it more attractive than Southeast Africa or not. Hey, Mafia. Welcome to the I Claim You party. Okay, you can come home now. Go to Mombasa. May as well get all the claims everywhere. I think in hindsight, I think now that I'm considering it, I go north into Mombasa, let my guys join in, try to knock Mombasa out of the war and take what I can for me. You know, fuck my allies. And then go south into Kilwa. That will allow them to build up to like 5k, but hopefully we should have sufficient manpower alongside our armies to do this. And we can call in the tribes to get another dude. Provincial regiments, they're all provincial. I could have been drilling this entire time. Doesn't look like anyone else has been drilling, so I should be fine. Better land morale. And this gives cavalry shock. We don't have cavalry, so as I expected, Tech 7 is the tech that we can fall behind on and kind of catch up on with our institution, because I don't think institutions have spread elsewhere, have they? Yeah, legalism hasn't spread anywhere else. We're the only ones who've embraced it. Liguria has banking. The Renaissance won't come out for another, like, 70 years. Out of curiosity, how is legalism spreading here? Oh, it's spreading fairly nicely. Is banking showing up in Zanzibar? No. We need to be controlled by the burghers. Hey, burghers. Control this one, right? Yeah. Meh. Sofala? What are you doing, Sofala? Why are you doing... Okay, apparently Sofala was building a spy network in our area. Not sure why, but have fun with that. We're pretty stagnant on money. This war is going to help, though. We'll get all this stuff, get as much as we possibly can, is what our goal is. I don't think we need to worry very much about coalitions along the Swahili coast. So we grow, we secure, and we deal with the uprisings, because there'll be uprisings. And then that should give us enough money to start growing our income and focusing on considering infrastructure improvements and road improvements. Because I really think we're going to need roads. It'll all depend on how well our ship travel goes. And then we can consider whether we need to betray our allies or get more to the south, but I think betraying our allies comes first because they're of our accepted culture, so it'll be nice to have that additional cultural unity. Then we go south, finish unifying the Swahili, and then we decide whether we go into East Africa or Somalia, and that will really depend on the state of communications in the southern Swahili lands. If it looks like I can get the communications there pretty decent, then we'll probably go south because the land's better. But I don't think I want to move my capital down here anywhere. So, oh wonderful, plentiful manpower is back. Thank Allah. That's gonna help our treasury. So, I mean, this is better stuff. Gain some corruption for admin power? Nah. I think we're fine. Yeah. So this land down here is just better than this land up here. But if the communication sucks down here, I don't want to move my capital. So I'll probably push north instead, because it'll be closer to the capital and the communication should suck less. I think, though, that the entire coast we should get pretty decent communication because of our boats. As long as the communication's fairly decent here, we can do some road improvements on the interior. Do colonial roads. All the roads go to the coast where you get on the boats and take things back home. Yeah. And by that point we should start having problems from Europe and other things to worry about. So I don't imagine that we'll get all of this before we have problems, but we'll probably get this, get some improvements, get everything unified. Then we can swing out. Ethiopia's not growing. The Mamluks aren't growing. Things are kind of peaceful everywhere. I remember when I tried this in 2.0 as Mogadishu, I just went straight to these inland stuff like Eldere, which is decent. And I was like, this coast, I hate this coast. I ended up only getting the coast because the border gore of these two little white strips bothered me. And Socotra. Are you an important center of trade? No, in fact you lack a natural harbor. Yeah. How are we doing trade-wise? Looks like we're doing okay on it. We'll get better trade power over time. And that's one of our goals. Zanzibar wants to make an Ibadi mosque. Oh, Ibadi are a type of Muslim, I will allow it. I'm fine with those folk, just not in government. To live in our lands, without tax. To be in the government, you're Sunni. To be in the lands without harassment, you're some variety of Muslim. To live in the lands with taxation, with the extra taxation, you are some form of monotheist. And then if you're some pagan or animist scum, we burn you. It's really quite simple. Terra Incognita! So much Terra Incognita. Like, you look at the world that we know, there's not a lot. I mean, there's just this strip of habitable land by the coast. Then there's a wasteland full of monsters. Specifically, these two friends over here by Lake Victoria. I think that's Lake Victoria. Part of Lake Victoria. That's Lake Victoria over there. But yes, Mr. Elephant and Mr. Crocodile, they claim Maziwa Maku, and we know better than to cross them. Mr. Crocodile and Miss Elephant, they don't broke anything, and they have armies of their half-breed crocodile elephant children that just devour you in the night if you cross into their lands, so don't do it. Don't do it. Some space is there to colonize. That's cool. And we can colonize you eventually. It'll be cool to colonize. We'll see where the situation is. 6 years. Let's check to see if we're on time with that. 8. 9 and 65, 10 and 66. We might be closer than I thought. 9 and 66, 10 and 67, yeah. So in 67, it looks like we'll be able to pull the trigger. Very nice. Troop check. Got the 2 there. The 2 there. Pate dropped down to 1. That's unfortunate. Do I want to just hop in the boats, go to Khalifi, and see if I can't lure them to go to Zanzibar and get trapped? That would just be awesome if I can trap them there and then come back. Seems a little overly optimistic to think that we can trap them somewhere. But if we could, that would be cool. Although I'd rather they get trapped on Pembe Kisiwani, because Pembe Kisiwani is not my capital. And they'll try and catch us in Mafia, but we should be able to sail out no problem. Especially since we're going to take Mizizima before we take Mafia. Yay! Improved relations. Who do I want to make friends with now? Who does Adal not get along with? Mogadishu and Zanzibar, so I've already done that. Maharan. Hey. You are subjugated under Ifat. Ifat. Let's just make some friendship with Ifat. Got a lot of tributaries, Ifat. Very nice. Like, have all that. Cool. I'm not interested in having tributaries like that. I want to control. Although maybe some tributaries would be nice, but not along the Swahili. I'll unify the Swahili. Maybe make tributaries out of, like, Madagascar or something. That could be something. Get tributaries up in the north. I don't have to have them. I just have them pay tribute. That's probably a more cost-effective idea. Stretch, 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 yawn, yawn. Patience, patience. At least we're making money now. That's good. We have none of these Age of Discovery things, right? Yeah. And there's no great powers anywhere near me, correct? The Mamluk's a great power. They're not really close by. And they'll collapse eventually. On. Family ties. Wonderful. Melindy likes me more. Aww. I'm sorry about how I'm going to be kind of screwing you over soon. But not so sorry that I'm going to not screw you over. I'm going to screw you hard. Screw you hard, take your expansion potential, and then take you. Lamu looks like a cute little province. Come on, I want to click Lamu. Not the army. There we go. Well, Lamu's not really a cute little province. It's kind of shit. I love those cute little coastal city provinces that are, you know, clearly places where, like, Portugal has trade sites or something in the future. They'll become important in the as the game goes on, I imagine. Mozambique here. It's already okay. Sofala there. Not Cheve. Sofala. Yeah. Pretty nice. Oh. Stretch, 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 yawn. Problem is, I've gathered all the information I feel I need, so I don't really have much to do. I mean, I can check here. Ooh, strict. Nice. Another cold year. Fuck me. Let's see, can we milk some more out of the greater nobles? Nothing I'm really interested in. What favors can we give you? Is there any favors that are good? Honor noble house costs me some prestige. Hey! Stability. Get some corruption. Yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll just not do anything because we just gained stability. The reason to do that is to get stability, but we got stability, so fuck you. Look how wonderful we are. We have 1 stability. We're still losing money on trade. Kilwa. Wait, Kilwa has a subject? Quelimere and... They're vassals! Holy shit. We need to check out these two. %0 liberty desire. 0% liberty desire. Neither wants their independence supported. Crud. I noticed that then. I'd be out to support their independence. Oh. Well, let's see. Hopefully they don't have very many dudes. But they have capacity for dudes. So we got Quelimene and Sofala. So Sofala can bring 3, so we can see another 6 dudes coming to the party there. Looks like there's 1 dude coming right away. Hopefully this will give me sight of their army. Another one dude. There's 2 more dudes coming to the party right away with a potential 6 more. So that could theoretically be a problem, which means smacking Mombasa out is extra important. If everyone comes to the party in force, I don't know how I'll do. I want to do the war against Mombasa instead and take what I can off Mombasa so I can just peace. Or do I want to be greedy? I didn't realize they were his vassals. If I could get them liberated. If I can get them liberated, that'll weaken him and make it easier to eat him. So that might be a short-term goal. So this first war, we take Mombasa, and then we try to get Kilwa's vassals liberated, so that they're potential allies in the eating of Kilwa. Motherfucking starvation! God damn it. I should not have turned on those cold year things. Starvation. So terrible. Then again, it'll take a long time for them to get up. Sorry, man. That pushes us closer to fanaticism. I wish I could see where I was on this. But currently +9. And it caps out at +15. That's pretty good. Convert heretics peacefully. Okay, we've got 60 piety. Convert peaceably. If it uses all my money, I'm going to say no. 10 ducats. Bodies she is. Let's do the animists. Do I want to spend 10 ducats on it? Yes. We'll go ahead and do that. Convert the animists. Don't make me regret that choice, game.